Hello once again. Yes, I was just thinking about something rather pivotal, or however you call it. How to judge the historical leaders? Because many of us don't really have such an unbiased view of the great leaders, political or yeah, in history. We tend to judge them like if we find their character to our liking, then we say, oh yeah, he was a good leader, and yeah, and when if we don't really like their character or their political ideology that they represented, then we don't really like them. We say, oh, he was just a horrible, horrible leader, a dictator, or whatever. And I tended to do the same thing, before, but recently I've just realized that it's not really the way that it is. Um, Let me give you one example. Uh, Winston Churchill, right? I don't really like what he stood for. I mean, his ideology was a conservative, right? And he was an upper class guy from a wealthy, even noble family, right? Born with a silver spoon in his mouth. And yeah, he wasn't really a sympathetic person, you might say. I mean, he was rather brutal and not a man of the people, really. But he still, you can't deny he had some really strong leadership qualities. I mean, he did lead Britain through the war, and yeah, he was just you might say a good leader at wartime. That's why he lost after the end of the war. He lost the elections, of course, to the more uh, to the labor man Clement Attlee, and then he of course became a prime minister later also again. But I think the greatness of Churchill was that he was able to really see who his friends and his true friends and his true enemies were. And he was good at getting some allies from countries. Well, one country that wasn't really part of the same, let's say, bloc politically, and that was actually my own country of birth, Yugoslavia. And what he did actually was very very unusual. His support of Tito and his army partisans was really one of a kind thing in history, in European history. It was the first time that someone from the West actually collaborated and supported a left wing force, let's call it, and their leader. And they remained friends even after the war, of course. And um, Tito visited him when he was prime minister. I think it was 1953. He came to London and he dined with Churchill and the Queen. So You just can't say. I mean, I've heard Churchill has done some bad things as a prime minister in Wales to the miners and in Scotland to the dock workers, and of course he was a blue man, uh, conservative, staunch conservative. But he still was a man of talents, and yeah. So that's actually a really good example. As I said, he is not one of my favorite historical people. Definitely. I mean, as a as a human being, I don't think he was, you know, uh, a really nice man. Let's put it that way. But he had the how shall we say? Um, he was not narrow-minded. He was very broad-minded, actually, and I mean, in these fields like politics and um, so, yeah, it's really hard to really explain this actually, but he was able to see, as I already said, who his true friends and allies were. Yeah. So, and that didn't really, he didn't really limit that to his part of the world. That's what's so good about him. Yeah. So, and then there were other guys, I mean, who actually started out as positive, but kind of turned out to be really negative politically, and yeah. I mean, for instance, I don't think so many people are aware of the the fact that Mussolini was actually a socialist at first, and yeah, and of course Oswald Mosley, he was a socialist as well, but became a fascist and a really hideous person. So I mean, it's important when you judge someone, a really important and great historical person, that you get all the facts first, all the facts right, but you have to get them from a really non-biased source. That's very important. I've read books, I mean, I've heard about people, of course, writing some very bad things about Tito himself, for instance. I mean, of course, no leader has been perfect, no leader will ever be perfect, but for someone who kind of was raised in that same state that he created, I can say that he was the best leader that country ever will have, and one of the best actually in history. So yeah, because he thought about the greater good, the good of the whole country, the whole people, instead of just the good of, instead of just prioritizing the good of those nearest to him, if you understand. So yeah, I mean, it's not really always easy to know all the facts, and there's a lot of stuff that we don't know really, but as I said, it's important not to get too personal and let your own personal opinion of a historical person kind of lead you to just, just write him off as a totally, insignificant or totally negative a leader or a political person. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy, of course, but I mean, first of all, there is always a lot of different information that you will hear, and there are always different lobbies that try to, change the picture that people already have of a certain leader. And yeah. So I think I said enough already. So thanks for listening. Bye bye.